Hello everyone, welcome, my name is Brian. We're back with the final episode of Ratchet and Clank. So we're going to get right into it. In the last episode, we finished up Core 2, got all the gold bolts on every other planet. I believe. Yes. Okay, so let's do it. Castle Plateau. Right to save Ratchet's planet. Let's get into it, get the action underway after this loading screen finishes. So about as quickly as we could potentially get it, anyway. So, it's the last episode of Ratchet and Clank. It's nice to get here. I mean, I remember when we got the final episode of Ratchet and Clank done for the original playthrough. Zach and I did way back when. I don't think that series was as good though, because A, it was on the PS2, and B, as a subset of that, it didn't have the best audio quality, video quality, and it generally wasn't as good. But this, now we can destroy everything with the Rhino. And I don't care. Oh, but you should use the other weapon. I don't care. The Rhino is king. Get rid of these elite commando guys. Now, if you want to get a skill point and a trophy, if you're on the PS3 version, you want to go ahead and use your wrench only to destroy 10, I think it's like 10 commandos. Which is a lot. I mean, considering that they have guns and can fly, that's a little tough. I mean, it's not like you're fighting like a tank or something like that, where you can kind of get close and use like the O2 mask and just kind of breeze your way through it. No, this is, you gotta get up close to them, and sometimes they fly out of the reach of your wrench. And sometimes you can get lucky, like getting the back end. Ah! Jeez, I forgot that these tanks had rockets instead of plasma or whatever. There we go. Now, as you can tell, using the Rhino is definitely the saving grace for this level, because it's just so chaotic otherwise. Let's see. Let's do that one. That there. That works. This one doesn't. But if I reposition, there we go. Now, as normal with the trespasser things, not every light is going to be used, so just be aware. I don't believe we need the holo guys anymore. We only needed it for that one section, so we're going to use be using the Hydro Displacer a fair amount. And by fair amount, I think only once in this level, maybe twice. But even then, it's not much, so yeah. Also, there's a part in this level that is, in order to get a gold bolt, is near random, which is good. It's like Call of Duty 4 with the one intel location in all gillied up, where basically you have a door that's supposed to be opened by the enemies, but they don't always spawn. So you have to hope to God that the enemies spawn proper, and then they open the door for you, and then you can get the intel, and then you don't have to replay the mission. Because if you're in the wrong position, it just does not work. Okay, let's get the Rhino back out, and let's just go through and decimate. I don't want to deal with these guys. I don't want to deal with the tank. I don't want to deal with any of this. Now, let's get rid of these guys first before we go too much further. Because I really do not want to get shot at, admittedly. Also, I like how the Rhino is programmed to lead the target in such a way that you can always get the enemy. Now, at this point, you might be wondering, how do we get in here? Because there is no other way to get in here. So, in order for us to get in here, what we need to do is we need to get our taunter out the only time we actually need it and use it on this little frog. And this frog will hit the button and allow us to get the gold bolt. Now, I've had instances where the frog just stood next to the button and then kept croaking at me and wouldn't go away. So I had to basically reload the game and try again. Not fun. Not fun at all. But that's pretty much that's the real luck-based one that you'll get in this game. There is another that isn't luck-based, but sometimes is a little annoying because... And gold bolts themselves, I mean, yeah, you can find them if you look around hard enough, but sometimes they look like they're in places that they shouldn't be. Ow. Like we have to go all the way up through here. I don't know why I wasted a rhino ammo on that, but I did. But up in this area, we're going to be taking a back path in order to get to a gold bolt. Oh, no, you should... Rhino, why have you betrayed me? So we go up here, get rid of the frogs, and now we have these platforms. Now, it took me so long to figure this part out as a kid. I didn't think that there would be a gold bolt up here. But there is, so don't forget to grab it. So there we go, that's 2. Now we just gotta work our way back. And... there we go. Okay. Lots of slowdown. Now you might be wondering, oh, there's a Vesta target over there. I can get that. No, you can't. Because if you try... like, you can't turn while you're on one of these Versa targets. You can spin around like this, but you die. So, you fall to your death, which kind of sucks. And you got shoved all the way back here. And as a result, we got to go through all the enemies again. But we have plenty of rhino ammo, so we'll be okay. So let's go back up through it. And no, don't try to do what I did and try and get the get through the gap of Carcoon using the Versa targets, because it won't ever work. I'm just going to keep moving while I do this, because this makes the most sense and makes me feel like I'm less likely to die. And there you go, that's your obligatory kill a commando with a wrench part of this level. Now, like I said, if you get 10 of them in this level, you will get the trophy Going Commando as well as the skill point, which Going Commando was the name of the game that came after this Ratchet and Clank 2. So it's a little tongue-in-cheek, but they didn't know that it was going to be there was going to be a sequel to it. So I get it. It's kind of funny, but you know, some people say, oh, they had the foresight. They knew that they were going to have a second game. No, they didn't. They just thought it was funny, and they named the second game off of that skill point. So, alright, let's get... there we go. Alright. Now, let's see, there should be... there isn't anything up here, but let's take a look at our map. There is an area... oh, nope. No, I did not want that. If we go around this way... oh, hello. See, when I said earlier about how you're gonna have... Oh, damn it. How there are going to be areas where you don't think you can go to get a gold bolt, this is gonna be one of them. Like, just dropping down over here, I always thought that was gonna kill me. So use the grind rail, fall down in here, get the gold bolt. It's like, come on. Of all the places that you're gonna have a gold bolt on this level, you wouldn't think to drop, like, jump into what appears to be just environmental art, not world geometry. So that's it. That's all we need to do for that gold bolt. There is one left, which is a little bit later on, but it is not down there, although that would have been a good place to put one rather than down the other side, but whatever. So we're less than half of our rhino ammo, so we gotta be careful. And I say that, and we get to right here. Look at all the bullets that they want to shoot me with. So many it slows down the game. I just wish that this game had strafe controls rather than standard platforming controls, but whatever. Not much you can really do about that. So let's get our Hydro Displacer back out, and we have to come all the way over here for the little deposit station for some reason. I don't know why it would be there and not like on the edge of the walkway, but I don't know. It's a little weird. I'm not gonna question it more than that. So now that we finished that, let's get our Clank to be massive. Yep, and step on the frogs. They don't count. Oh yeah, and Clank can jump very, very lightly. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. But yeah, he jumps very small, so your fastest way of maneuvering is just literally punching your way. Except up this thing. This you just have to walk. Which sucks, but...
Hey! What the?
Imbeciles! After all the trouble you've gone through, you're about to die right where you started. It's so poetic.
This is it, Clank. Let's get him.
Basically, use your atomic energy blast and then punch him. Because this battle does not last very long.
You might have been useful to me after all. Too bad you chose the wrong side.
Yep. So that was the first phase of the battle with Drek. That's about it.
I got some great bargains for you.
It's a little weird and a little short, but
That's a real
what can you do? So we're gonna fill up our Rhino ammo, and we're just gonna follow him. And these platforms fall since he used rockets on them, so they're unstable. So you can't make your way back. Because of course you can't. Can't run from the boss fight. Ever. So... there we go. Rhino's 3 hits. Very straightforward. And now that you destroy the platform, it's just floating here, but we have to kind of make our way all the way to the next platform. So we're going to repeat this 3 times total, which is standard fare for a an end boss fight, is 3 time lucky, I guess. So the second rock platform is the second phase. And then we're going to have our third phase, which is on a normal platform made of metal and stuff. See, it's such an easy thing to do when you have the Rhino under your belt. And I think if I remember correctly, and I have to look up the actual manipulation of it, but if you use like the Tesla Claw, I think is the one that has like super high amount of damage, or it's the Pyrocitor or something like that. It's one of the two very close range weapons. So you can look that up if you want. I personally don't care. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use the Rhino, so...
So it has come to this. Once I step on this ignition switch, a countdown will commence. The end of which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
You think that's what this is about? Who do you think polluted our last world? I did. This is about one thing and one thing only. Cash, and lots of it. You see, I've been paid for every square inch of my new world. Once the inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well. Then the whole thing starts all over again. Ah, brilliant.
Why, you evil little...
Save it, Clank. We have to stop that timer.
So we gotta hit this thing in the center. But we're just gonna ignore that for now. And we're just gonna hit him with a bunch of Rhino ammo. Now he's ideally supposed to hit each... There we go. That's the end.
Ratchet?
What's up? You know, this time I am thinking what you're thinking.
Yay! So now we get to destroy the planet. Also, if you wanted to, you'd use these grind rails to get away from Drek. But I never had the need to, so yeah. It's an easy boss fight.
This can't be good. Phew, that was close. Clank, you can pull us up now.
The servos in my arm appear to be broken.
Broken? As in, fall to our deaths broken?
Yes.
That was close. Thanks.
My arm appears to be badly damaged.
Ah, you'll be all right. Hey, Tin Can! Where do you think you're going? We, still need to fix that arm.
And that's the end of Ratchet and Clank. I love this game. I hope you like this game too. So we're gonna skip these credits.
Do you have a problem with unwanted hair? Is painful itching in your nether regions causing you undue embarrassment? Do you just plain stink? Then you need this, the Gadgetron Personal Hygienator. Hi, I'm Steve McQuark. And this little baby can take care of any grooming needs that are just too much trouble for you to handle yourself. Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah. Oh, mommy.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Yay! So we got all gold bolts. Awesome. We got almost half the skill points during the playthrough, which is good. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a new game with current weapons and bolts. And we're going to just breeze through the first level again. So we're just going to just skip all the cutscenes and all the stuff, because that doesn't change. Nothing in this game changes except for the ability to get gold bolts now. Gold bolts are just more powerful versions of existing weapons. So also, we now have a goodies option in the start menu. So we can see what skill points we got. And it'll show you what planet they're on if you haven't acquired them yet. In my personal playthrough, I've gotten all of them. It's a trophy if you get all of them, and if you get, the more you get, the more complete you'll feel, I guess. So you have to get 15 skill points to unlock the this goodie menu option, and then all of them to get this goodie menu option. And if you want to get, we have to buy all gold weapons to unlock the last two. So cheats are ones that you cheats in this game are ones where you do standard button combination stuff. And it reset my camera controls. There we go. So let's come on. Alright, so there we go. Okay. I was wondering why the quick select wasn't coming up. So we're just going to get right through this first level pretty quickly for you. We'll get to the final Novalis, and we will then be able to buy our 10 gold weapons. Now, gold weapons require a large amount of regular bolts as well as a certain number of gold bolts. So if you, excuse me. So if you have not collected certain gold bolts, you will need all of them in order to get all of the gold weapons. Also, I'm kind of confused why these blue Tesla bots were not really shown much in this game. They're only in this first level, so I don't know. But yeah, you want to get all the gold bolts in the game, as well as get all of the as many bolts as you can before doing the challenge mode. In later games, challenge mode will then give you the ability to get a multiplier for how many enemies you kill. So the more enemies you kill, the higher your multiplier, up to 10 or 20 or something like that, depending on the game. And you can get more bolts much more easily. So, oh, hello. That worked. Cool. So now that we got 15 skill points, let's see what this one is. It's the sketchbook. The sketchbook itself just has all of the the concept art for the characters and things like that, and locations and whatnot. So let's go get these gold bolts quick. And here we go. It's very interesting. It's like you got your Tesla Claw, you got your gold Bomb Glove, your gold Devastator, Pyrocitor, Mine Glove, Blaster, Morph-Ray, Glove of Doom, the Decoy Glove, and the Suck Cannon. Now each item, each gold weapon has a specific upgrade ability. For example, all gold weapons damage is increased, but also the Suck Cannon can suck up 10 enemies instead of 5. The Decoy Glove has different decoys. In this time, they're dark, evil-looking ratchets versus the kindler-looking ones. The Glove of Doom guys, they explode with more force, and I think they're bigger. So they're bigger and they're faster, and they have little jetpacks too. So the gold Morph-Ray turns enemy things into big chickens that explode. The gold Blaster is obviously again more powerful, but it also ricochets the ammo off walls when you fire it, which is cool. The Mine Glove has the, I think has larger mines and much bigger explosions. The Gold Pyrocitor is green acid instead of orange flame. The Gold Devastator, I believe, I don't remember what the Gold Devastator does. Oh yeah, multiple explosives come out of one rocket, so it's like 5 or 6. The Gold Bomb Glove, I believe also is like the Gold Mine Glove, where it just has a larger blast radius, larger explosion. And the Gold Tesla Claw, the Gold Tesla Claw has green electricity and a much longer range. Okay, that's interesting. Why is it attaching up to the ceiling there? That's a little weird. But anyway, yeah, that's all the gold weapons. So let me know what you guys want to see next in this game, and we'll see what we can do. That's it for Ratchet and Clank. In the meantime, quick before I end the episode, I just want to show you what else is in that goodies menu. And well, I'm just going to load my personal save game in order to do that. So come on, load faster, please. Here we go. Alright, so in the goodies menu, you get the epilogue, and if you get all the gold weapons, you get the making of video and the commercials, which are pretty fun. I like the behind the scenes. I'm not going to play them now because of potential copyright reasons, but I'm going to do the epilogue. Now, the epilogue is just a bunch of magazine titles and things like that, like, oh, it's like Popular Mechanics, but in space. Certain things like the tabloids and whatnot about what happened. So going through all of these is pretty nice. Like there's instead of Time, it's Prime, or Reader's Digested instead of Reader's Digest. So I thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys in the next game, and yeah, we'll see you guys. Oh, also Ratchet and Clank the motion picture. They predicted this long before it actually came to fruition, but I think it's pretty cool. So we'll see you guys next time with more Ratchet and Clank, or not with more Ratchet and Clank, but whatever game we do next. So I thank you all for watching. See you then.